They're coming.
I just never, I have pockets so far. We don't have those right now. We don't have
Hey,
those.
here, have a seat, or you
We
can
don't
sit.
have even holes.
You gonna sit in the corner? There's a couch right here.
So,
I know, and I don't want to take the couch.
This couch eats you. It kind of swallows you in.
I don't like couches like that. No, I'm good.
Sit.
I'm good.
You like something to eat or drink?
Thank you, but no, I brought my own drink, you know.
Well, we got some quiches and stuff in there.
You look so good.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get started. First of all, welcome everybody. Is everybody all right?
yeah.
Yeah. Rushing to get here. Sorry. Won't keep
Y'all
you
need a
long.
light.
No.
They might need one.
I'm good.
We're good. Motel 8.
I don't like lights.
I'm gonna ask a quick question. Tell me something that's so good, that was so good in your life, you had to share it like immediately. You couldn't wait to share it. Give me an example. Just throw it out there.
Like,
Marsha,
like
you
for,
had one.
okay, like for life, right?
Yeah,
Not
just in general.
um,
Like it's the best news ever, and you just wanted to share it.
when I got my acceptance letter in the check wheel.
And you couldn't wait to tell your mom.
Yeah, I went and found Mama at the A&P.
At the
That's how
grocery
long ago it was. A&P. She was, yeah, the A&P. It came in the mail. And it came in the mail, and I ran to the A&P and told her.
What else? Somebody else share.
Influx.
Yeah, passing it
Oh,
on.
yeah.
You just wanted to tell everybody, didn't you? It's like, I want to share this. This is good. Who else? Throw them out there.
Being pregnant, have my first baby.
Yeah.
Getting engaged.
Yeah.
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 The big things in life, you know. Anybody else? You remember that feeling? It's so exciting. You want to share it. You want to give it to somebody else. You want them to share in your joy. That's kind of what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to read the job description. You are the girl for the job. I'm going to read it again on page 76 if you have your book, because this is where we're starting. The job is the name of the book is You Are the Girl for the Job. Here's the job. Living the abundant life God has crafted for you with intention, passion, and willingness to do whatever He's asked you to do with a fine-tuned focus on His glory. That is the job. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're going through this process of finding out what that job is for us. And that's what this book is about. The recap on page 122, for those of you that haven't been here, this is where we are. I'm going to just read it on page 123. This is kind of what we've been talking about. We're holding both the bad news that the world is in a major need of help and the good news that God has put us here on purpose. We've quit. Remember the first session was about quitting stuff that is bad for us, that holds us down. We've quit, or we're actively trying to quit, striving to be the best, and we put God back on the throne. Remember, He's the one worthy of worship anyhow. We kissed our ideal selves goodbye and thanked them for what they taught us, and then we moved on to really allowing ourselves to see those around us as the motivator for our mission. I want to read the rest of it. But before we take another step forward, let's place a dilemma on the table. We're going to need energy, strength, and stamina to step into a life of loving and serving others, much less to keep going. Hey, come in. You're fine, darling. Come on in. If I'm being honest, my actual normal life of maintenance takes all that I've got. To pay my bills, to feed my kids, to exercise, to wash the sheets occasionally, to water the plants, to grow up at church, to show up at church, to serve semi-regularly, to buy groceries, and to take my vitamins. That's a full life. Left to my own devices, I won't have the power I need to even think about anyone else. I'm living my everyday life as I'm living. Do y'all feel like that sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we are. That's our focus every day. Get up, do your job, take care of your kids, take care of your husband, take care of your house, buy groceries, take your vitamins, the little stuff. And all that is enough for your whole day, you know? So where does God fit into that? Unless it comes from a supernatural place, unless I'm truly motivated by something miraculous that happened in me and which I want to happen for others, unless like Mary Magdalene, did y'all read about Mary? Mm-hmm. She's going to talk about it on the lesson today if you didn't read. So I've experienced some deep and beautiful healing, and I'm dead set on doing what I can do to make sure everyone else knows this teacher, this master, this friend of mine. So there has to be a supernatural thing that's happened into us and something that we're excited to tell somebody about. Kind of like your acceptance letter and getting pregnant and these things that you want to share with. How do we make God that excitement? How do we make him that person that we want to tell others about? Does that make sense? So we're going to listen to this video, and she talks about Mary Magdalene, and that's a good example. So y'all sit back for a minute.
Won't you just wait 2 seconds for them? I think somebody's here.